Diviértete, aprende e infórmate con Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe, un espacio para mejorar tu nivel de inglés y entérate de todo lo que acontece en Rionegro y en el programa municipal de bilingüismo.
Have fun! Learn and be informed through Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe, a space to improve your English level and find out everything that happens in Rionegro and related to the municipal bilingual program. Welcome! This program is sponsored by the municipal's mayor's office, Rionegro Advancing More Together, and the Centro Colombo Americano.
Welcome to today's show of Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe. Your host join you once again. I'm Bridget, and with me here's Maria.
Hello everyone.
And we're so excited to explore different aspects related to culture, language, and of course, what the mayor's office has been up to recently.
Okay, so for today's show, I thought we could start with a little trivia. Are you up for a game, Bridget?
Sure.
Right, so today is the 8th of September, the 9th month of the year, and that means that the year is slowly coming to an end. Do you know what's so special about September?
Is it because Love and Friendship Day is soon?
I mean, that's true, but we'll talk about that important celebration in next week's show. There's something unique about September, but it's not exactly a good thing.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound so good. Any clues?
Okay, only 2 months a year share this special characteristic, which only applies to Colombia. The months of February and September. Any ideas?
Ooh, not really. What do our listeners think? Do you know what the months of February and September share?
Well, they share the fact that there are no festivos or public holidays, or as they're also called, bank holidays.
Of course, no holidays.
Colombia is famous for the sheer amount of festivos that it has each year, which is a time when people like to travel and visit different places near where they live or nationally.
I heard that there were about 15 holidays in Colombia a year.
What? There are actually a total of 18.
Oh my God, that means that not counting February and September, there are at least 1 or even 2 holidays per month. That's amazing. We definitely don't have that many holidays in the US, just 11 a year.
I know, in the UK it's a lot less, just 8 a year. It's something that everyone needs to take advantage of in Colombia, as it's the perfect time to visit different towns and do some traveling.
Talking about visiting towns in Colombia, let's get the perspective of a foreigner who just loves to go out and about.
Ahora vamos con bilingual guests.
So today we have Russell Turk, who is from Barbados, who will talk to us a little about where he likes to travel and what he does when he's there.
Wow, Barbados, qué exótico. Welcome, Russell, to the show.
Hello there, and thanks for having me.
So Russell, tell us how long you've been living in Colombia and what you like most about being here.
I have been living in Colombia for a little over 10 years, and what I like most about living here, I think I would say I like most how friendly the people are, and I also like the diversity.
Oh, I definitely agree with you. As a foreigner, the diversity of people and cultures that you can find here is so interesting, and people are super friendly all the time. It's also my favorite thing about here. Russell, where do you like to spend your time outside of the city? Do you visit any towns or fincas over the holiday weekends?
I try to leave the city once a month, and I generally go to a town to the north called San Pedro, and I love to spend the weekends there because it is so quiet and tranquil, and the climate is different from Medellin. It's a little cooler, which sometimes is very nice.
Nice! I've never been to San Pedro, but it sounds lovely. So now tell us a little bit about your hometown. What can people do there? ¿Qué hay para hacer?
I'm originally from an island in the Caribbean called Barbados, and there are many things that people can do when they visit. Many things are associated with the sea or the beach, like sailing, windsurfing, or surfing. There are also things to do on land. We have many beautiful churches, museums, and there are also many great restaurants to choose from.
I've always wanted to visit Barbados. The lovely beaches and the ocean and the activities related to the ocean are just great. I've always wanted to try windsurfing. So, to end our little chat, what's your favorite country or city that you have visited?
My favorite city that I have visited is Lisbon in Portugal. It is a beautiful city and is full of many interesting neighborhoods and great restaurants, and just it simply is a very beautiful city.
Well, thank you, Russell, for sharing with us your travel experiences and, of course, what you like to do in Colombia.
Yes, Colombia is so diverse that you have oceans, jungles, deserts, beautiful beaches, all in the same country. I also love traveling around Colombia.
You're right, Bridget. It definitely is a traveler's paradise. I mean, just doing the Vuelta Oriente is a fantastic weekend plan where you can see beautiful scenery. We should try it this weekend.
Let's do it.
Comenzamos con Culture Bites.
In today's section, let's look into where people like to travel for vacation. People from England love to go to Europe, especially Spain or France, mostly because they're so close, but also because of the beautiful beaches. We do love the sun.
Oh, I think we all do, despite the fact that we get burned to a crisp. Rojo como un camarón.
Oh yes, definitely true. So the best thing about getting to European destinations is it's so easy. You can take the Eurostar from London to Paris and it takes just over 2 hours. The Eurostar is a train that goes under the Canal de la Mancha via a tunnel to get to France.
That's definitely something positive about Europe. Everything is so close. The US is very extensive, muy extenso. So if you were to go from the East Coast, let's say New York, to the West Coast, Los Angeles, by train, it would take you more than 3 days. And you haven't even left the USA.
Now that is far. What about people in the US? Where do they like to travel to, Bridget?
I think either Mexico or Canada are popular tourist destinations, primarily because they are close. But Mexico, of course, for its beaches and underwater caverns, and Canada because of its amazing scenery and the possibility to go skiing.
What about Colombians? Do you think they prefer to travel to hot climates or colder weather?
I think that most of them prefer hot climates. That's why Cartagena, Santa Marta, and San Andres are such popular tourist destinations. But also colder, more culturally enriched places like Villa de Leyva or Boyacá are also popular.
So where have you traveled in Colombia, Bridget?
Well, I've been to many different places, but I think that the one that stands out the most was Las Amazonas and Leticia. It is a one-of-a-kind experience to interact with nature and different cultures. What about you, Maria?
Well, the place in Colombia that I liked the most was definitely Luquí in El Chocó. Beautiful landscape, so peaceful and just amazing being in the jungle, but also on the beach. When I went, I saw whales or ballenas as well as dolphins. It was also a one-of-a-kind experience.
Y ahora, give me 5.
So, talking about traveling, September is an important month for tourism in Rionegro.
You're right. Tourism plays such an important role for Rionegro, not only because it allows us to promote the great attractions that the city has, but it also has a positive financial impact that can end up improving the lives of the Rionegrenses.
I mean, with the different rutas turísticas that Rionegro has to offer, there's so much that visitors can explore of what is known as the historical city of Colombia, Rionegro.
Exactly, Bridget. Bridget, Rionegro is known as the heart of history in Colombia because of its public memory, its heritage, and the events that historically marked this territory.
I mean, throughout the years, the city has created a name for itself as a touristic destination thanks to its gastronomy, scenery, weather, and traditions. For this reason, the mayor's office created 3 touristic routes which highlight these amazing aspects.
Wow! I mean, do you have information on what these are?
Of course. They are the historic route, the heart of history. Its mission to promote Rionegro tourism by welcoming visitors from different parts of the country and the world. The gastronomic route, and this route aims to continue to position different celebrations such as the sweets and desserts festivals and the empanada festivities. And then there's the smell the flowers route. This route consists of taking a tour through the flower crops located in different parts of the city, especially in the southern part of Rionegro.
Sounds fantastic, Bridget. So if anyone would like more information on the different options the city has to offer, then you can visit the information points in the Plaza de la Libertad and in San Antonio de Pereira.
Now, Rionegro is not only famous for its touristic attractions, it also has the most important airport in Antioquia, the José María Córdoba International Airport, which brings a lot of visitors and traffic to the municipality and neighboring towns and cities.
That's so true. I mean, did you know that last year, 7.9 million people came through the José María Córdoba Airport? That's a huge amount.
Wow, that is a lot of people. And of course, with the plans that have been mapped out by the mayor's office as part of the government plan 2020 to 23, Juntos Avanzamos Más, getting more tourists to the municipality and really taking advantage of the ecotourism that can be offered along the Rionegro riverside are key elements to improving tourism.
Most definitely. Rionegro has so much to offer. We just need to explore it more.
Nuestra sección, Word of the Day.
Right, so keeping in line with traveling and tourism, let's look at our words of the day.
Okay, so this idiom means someone who travels a lot and really likes to visit different places around the world. Un viajero.
In English, it would be a globetrotter.
Exactly, a globetrotter is someone who likes to travel.
In Spanish, it would be like a trotamundos.
That's right. Okay, so let's go over some more vocabulary related to traveling. Let's do it a little different this time. We'll give the definition or a significado of the word, and then you all have to guess what the word is in English, okay?
Sounds fun? Let's do this.
Right, so help us, we have Ricardo Silva, who works at the Colombo, here to give us the definitions. Take it away, Ricky.
This is a large bag that has wheels, where you pack your clothes when you travel, and is generally rectangular in shape.
Okay, so the first definition is talking about where you put your clothes when you travel, but it's not just a bag. Tiene ruedas y es rectangular. Any guesses?
It's a suitcase. Now, this is a tricky word to pronounce, so remember that maleta de viaje is suitcase. Okay, Ricky, let's go on to the second one.
When you visit a new city, going out to see the most important cultural sites of the city is a must. Doing this is called...
Now, this word is more difficult as there isn't a direct translation in Spanish. Es visitar los lugares más importantes de una ciudad. What do you think it could be?
Right, in English, that's called sightseeing. You can use it in a sentence with go, as in, I like to go sightseeing. Or you can just say, I like to sightsee.
Okay, Ricky, what's next?
This idiomatic expression means to start your journey, to start to travel.
Now, this idiomatic expression is like saying, listos para arrancar un viaje. What is it?
It's hit the road. You can use it in a sentence saying, let's hit the road.
Okay, Ricky, can you help us repeating the new words we covered today?
Suitcase, sightseeing, hit the road.
Remember to practice and try to use them.
También queremos escucharte. Escríbenos usando el hashtag Río Bilingüe 2022 y participa de este espacio de aprendizaje y multiculturalidad.
Okay, so that's all we have time for today in our show. I loved talking about traveling. It makes me want to go on vacation.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. We'd love to hear from our listeners where they like to travel, places they have been, or places they would like to visit. Remember, you can participate using the hashtag RioBilingüe2022 on social media like Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook.
Yes, it would be great to hear from you and to feature some of your messages on the show.
See you all next week.
Gracias por conectarte con nosotros en Jumping to Rionegro Bilingüe. Recuerda sintonizarnos cada jueves entre las 6:45 y las 7 de la noche en COREDI FM 90.5, porque juntos avanzamos más. Hasta pronto.
Thanks for joining us today on Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe. Remember to tune in every Thursday between 6:45 and 7 p.m. on COREDI FM 90.5. Advancing more together. See you next time.